It all started with a request. It was evident that producing podcasts was taking a toll on me, and while my daily life occurrences weren't affected, it did put on needless stress that I just wasn't willing to deal with anymore. I am free to spend my leisure time however I see fit, that's what I thought, and desisted of the concept that would be known as free flow. It wasn't long before something began to nag at me. What if I submit myself to another person's will? Become just what I've expected others to do for me for both the Fuck Yeah podcast and free flow. I didn't expect much of it, but I asked the person who helped me get the former up and running if there was something that I could help him with in any of his podcasting ventures. Call it a streak of luck or something, but he was actually working on something at that time that would debut later, and he told me that he'd stay in touch. 4 months later, this project would get a name, get a Life Podcast Kunai. It being an anime discussion podcast in which the hosts would discuss a show selected by either us or the audience. I was wary of saying yes. I'm not knowledgeable in anime, and what little I watched, I was either on my teenage years or the popular shows of today that would be a pain to cover because of their sheer length. Still, I saw an opportunity in this to prove that I can talk about stuff that's not gaming, and boy, was I adamant in that. I agreed to do it. Since the producer didn't know anyone who could help us on this new venture, I was tasked with finding another person who'd be willing to get on a podcast and speak freely of their thoughts. I knew such a person already. The search was easy. He's mostly a manga reader, I will admit, but he delves into the occasional anime and he's very opinionated, something that would help us. The concept wouldn't work if we give positive opinions on every show we'd watch, or we'd be labeled as shills. At least, that's my fear, that we'd lose relevance over a misconception, and those are a dime a dozen on the internet. 2 months later, we recorded the first show. Today, we're still doing Kunai. The chemistry's great, the lab's plentiful, and the content is in such a level that I feel proud to be a part of. It has been a fun experience, plus I get to be introduced to stuff I haven't seen before and possibly become a fan of. One such example is the Persona series. I hope to talk about this in more depth in the future. Thanks for listening, and with nothing more to say, signing out. Goodbye.